something like that. Like, I say what up to them, but that's not a nigga I hang out with. You know, we ain't really on it like that. Why would you bring that niggas to my house?
Now you saying it's all awkward and shit.
No, it's not. Them niggas try to act like they your best friend.
Because I'm not trying to, no. I'm not trying to feel funny in my own house. Like, you got a nigga here and I don't rock with you, know I don't rock with him like that. But yo, I thought, we all cool. I'm cool with him, I'm cool with you. Two things could be true, but that don't mean they got to mix.
You ever seen like a nigga like that? Like, it be a nigga from, say it's a nigga from the hood that you know what's up, like, keep it moving. You ever seen one of them niggas out? Them niggas act like y'all grew up together, y'all best friends.
What up, big bro?
Niggas want to sit next to you, especially if you was some joints. Yep. Them niggas want to sit next to you. But it depends on the niggas. Sometimes niggas thought they'll buy a drink or some shit like that for the group. Like, you know, those niggas is cool. Like, you might be able to enter the friend circle. Seem like you're a cool nigga. And then the niggas that
just leeches.
Like niggas to be your best friend then, you see them on the block the next day, you like, what's up, niggas?
Nah, everybody's like,
what's up, sir? Oh, that's crazy.
Cool with me off the block is you by yourself and you paranoid. You see I know people. Yo, big bro, you good, yo? You know I'm good, nigga. I know everybody here. You want to be good. What's up, Roger? Recording?
That shit feel good though when you walk into the spot and you know man in you.
Yeah, it is.
The last time I went out, on my homegirl's birthday, we went out to Ricardo's and we went to some shit uptown. And I walked in, you know, nigga, you learn as a youngin', you gotta find the exits, look around, see who around and shit. So I'm looking around, as soon as I walked in, I saw some nigga from the hood. What's up, ah? Looking around some more, saw this nigga block. What's up, ah? So like the 10 niggas I saw, like I knew in like the first 5 minutes. My man's them, but he ain't really see nobody. It's saw niggas that we both know. I'm just like, nigga, you gotta look around. I felt good. I felt like a star. We with some joints too, and they looking like, oh,
you feel like the opening scene in Belly?
Yeah.
With the blue light.
I felt love that night, man.
I felt like Mitch.
And he's like, yo, you wanna drink? Nah, I'm good. Be over here. That shit felt alright, man.
That was fun. It's cool. Like,
I want to go out. Like.
I be bumping into random people when I be out sometimes. I bump into niggas like sister or nigga girl. I'm like, oh yeah, hey. Or you bump into dudes that you don't really rock with you like that, and they want to feel safe, so they mad cool with you because they see you cool with people. You laughing.
Yeah, this nigga my man, but yo, I don't speak to this nigga. I don't really know the nigga like that, but it's from I used to live uptown.
Man.
It's my, yo, Booby, you hear the story, this money my man, 100 grand. We coming from when they used to they had the party before in Riverbank. They used to have a college shit. Leaving the shit one day, me and a few other niggas, there's some niggas arguing, like right next to you, like talking crazy. The nigga walks up to me, hands me a book bag, like, yo, use that. Nah, take it back, bro. They're like, yo, you sure, niggas? I'm like, nah, they not talking to me. They got their own thing going on. Nigga tried to pass me the burner. He gave me his number, like, yo, anything happen while you out here, hit me up. Every time I see this nigga, we exchange phone numbers. I never hit the nigga up. But I'm like, yo, a nigga like that from just seeing me, like, living in his neighborhood, and like, he a younger nigga, not seeing him anywhere, I got his back. Or at least I'm gonna help him so he can handle himself.
That's dope.
I'm like, nigga, you my man.
Like, 100 grand.
Hey. That's dope.
I got people I'm with on the regular that won't hold me down like that.
At all. Yeah. You got niggas that see something going down and they turn back around and act like they was never on the block that day.
Niggas that hit you with you niggas, you come back. Niggas that hit you, oh, that was you?
Yo.
Like, nigga, you look me in my eyes, nigga.
Before it got closed.
You knew it was me.
Is this thing on? We recording? Yo, how y'all doing? What's up? Welcome to the newly named Rule of 10 podcast. Battle rapper to my right.
Yo, what's up, baby? Old man B.
Well, hold up, you said it to your
battle
right.
rapper to my right? Cause y'all battle rappers, y'all got the lags on.
No, that's my buddy. He usually called me the battle rapper.
Y'all both battle rappers today.
I was like, hold up.
Confused me with that one.
Nah, when you got the lab on, y'all both got the labs on. Y'all battle rappers.
Oh,
who gonna go first? Let me flip a coin.
Yo, let the young boy.
Alright, so introduce yourself, man. Again. Cause we got first time viewers and listeners.
First time viewers and listeners. My name is Devontae, and after this, I ain't even introducing myself again.
The battle rapper to my left.
Yo, it's Old Man B. I'm gonna introduce myself on the 100th episode. I'm gonna keep doing this shit.
Nah, I don't know. I always felt it's weird, like saying my own name. Like niggas know my name, I don't call them Devontae. Fuck out here. Nigga. Fuck it.
And I'm the middle child. My name is Anthony Collins. And I feel good, man. It's a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon rather.
It's been a minute since
Partly
we
cloudy.
too.
Yeah.
It's raining with the sun out.
Yeah. I never seen rain with the sun
Yeah,
out.
that's what my man said. He said, yo,
It's raining with
I
the
looked
sun
up.
out.
He in the middle of the street too. He said, yo, I thought somebody spit on me. Who the fuck
That
would
nigga
spit
thought-
on you?
That far. You that far in the street.
Buddy was high. He thought the rapture was coming. That nigga said, yo.
Yeah, Dominicans be wilding up here, Lou.
Huh? Here.
Dude thought, he said, I never seen it rain with the sun out.
Must have been 1:30 you. You're crossing.
Yo, what's up, man? How y'all been in the, almost 2 weeks we've been off?
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
How y'all feeling? How y'all been?
I'm alright. Them weeks was cool.
I'm good.
I don't got no fly shit to say right now.
So I went to Atlanta for my cousin 50th. The week before last.
Bunch of yas out there.
There was some joints out there.
Nah,
Nah, I ain't.
you're free. You gotta listen to what I said before you
Nah,
answer.
It was
I
women
said-
out there.
I said it was a bunch of yas out there. Niggas said it was mad joints.
I don't pay attention to that. It was some women out there. Like,
Not Atlanta.
as soon as I got off the plane,
Some Georgia peaches.
I saw some joint. I'm with my mom's and my little sister, right? So we waiting for our cousin to pick us up. My mom's cousin. I'm like, yo, she like, she need help. I'm like, she only got one bag. I said, nah, that luggage behind her, she need help with.
Like you did the slow down walk.
Yeah,
Like they start walking fast, you slow down a little bit because you gotta separate from the pack.
yeah. I have to make sure they don't think I'm with my mom.
Yeah, let them go further.
Yeah, wait, ma, I'll be right here. Call me if anything. But now it's cool out there. Bacon out there. Went to Slutty Vegan.
I want to go there. She from out here too. The owner? Yeah, she from
That
here.
food is good. The environment is
Yeah,
good.
she
We walk
from
in.
If I'm not mistaken, she from the Bronx, and her first she was working in Shake Shack or some shit like that, like Harlem, and like that's why that's the first place to add her like that shit to the menu.
You know, they had like the
I think
The Slutty Vegan is dope. It's a dope experience because we got there. Someone's at open. You got the MC, I guess. She has like a mic on. She's like, y'all ready to be sluts? I was dying. Had the DJ. Like the sandwiches are crazy. I got a sloppy toppy.
what you want. It's like that.
I brought some seasoning while I was down there. I've been using that ever since on my veggies. It's called
That's
Slut Dust.
Slut
Slut
dust.
That Slut Dust is amazing.
I can't.
This is not an ad. I'm just telling you, it's good.
I can have shit like that in the house. Bitches come over and yeah, shut up, slut. You slut.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool. My
man.
mom was acting a little fake paranoid before she got on the plane, but she was alright.
She was nervous about it.
Yeah. I was like, Ma, God is not going to take all three of us at the same time. He don't want all three of us at the same time.
But y'all was flying.
Huh?
Y'all was flying and she was thinking about it. Y'all was...
Nah, my mom's never
Spirit,
flew.
Northwest.
My mom never flew. She was just
Oh,
nervous.
how'd she get down there?
My mom's usually take the bus.
Oh, so you talking about before or when y'all was coming back?
Before.
Oh,
We flew out, like, my mom's on like heights. She don't get no roller coasters or nothing.
how she was afterwards?
My mother was like, oh, my aunt ain't poppy. I said, alright, you need a drink.
Yo, you know what that mean now? She about to be vacation out. She flew? It's
Yeah,
lit.
yeah, she flew
She about to
out.
start hitting all her friends up.
Yeah, you know how they
We
do.
out to Vegas, Miami.
Yeah. Southern hospitality is real. Till we get down there, my mom's cousin had a big ass house. As soon as I get there, 2 Coronas, a drink, an edible. Then we go out. I go to pull my card out. You know, he older. I go to pay for me and my mom. Pluck my debit card. I got that little cuz.
That's the hospitality. Get out of here. Your money no good.
And yo, surprisingly, like his house is crazy, and it's like he has his own business, cutting grass. Him and 4 dudes. Since like '89. He's like, yo, we pulled in like 40 grand last month. I'm like,
Definitely big ass houses down there.
Yeah.
All them artists and shit that's not moving down there too. Nobody want to cut their grass.
No, even regular people, working
Yeah.
people don't be wanting to cut their grass.
That was cool.
My uncle do the same thing in VA. And my cousin Kendall, he do it in Jersey. Word, he's nice with it though. He do all that, cut grass. He do the mulch, he do make designs and
My
shit.
grandfather, when he got his own, this sitting down lawnmower,
Yeah.
that nigga was hyped. Listen to him talk about that shit, like, yeah, man. He started and shit, like, yeah, man, I got to sit down. Yeah, used to, when I pushed it used to take me like 3 hours. Now I sit down and be, ooh, listen to my music. I'm like, it's like happy and shit. Like, that shit just like, I be looking at it like, I can't wait to get that old. Like,
Yeah.
he be happy as shit about just like
the simple shit.
Yeah, like nigga, he built a shed and he just dumb hyped about it. Like, oh, this shit. Like, I'm looking at this shit like, this shit, hey, it's like, special.
That's how I get over too.
But it be, that's
I get dumb
yeah,
happy over too.
That's how he like you, like he always worked with his hands.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get how all that shit is exciting to him, but it's like I don't really care that much, but I see, yes, like, you see somebody excitement, it kind of make you hype.
Hell yeah.
But he got the setup back there though. He got like a socket and shit back there with the set. Man. See, I told my grandmother, I'm like, yeah, he's sick of your shit. The way this shit set up, he's sick of your shit. He got light and electricity. He don't never gotta come in the house, bro. Once he put a bathroom in there, it's over.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what you doing, but he's sick of your shit. The grill back there too. What?
Cooking for himself.
No,
No, you're
back
right.
here.
The back.
The experience of like, because last time I went down there, I wasn't just around family for the family reunion, so I was moving around this time. Like, you get to see things, you get to appreciate things, you get to look at what you can do. Like, we so conform to the city that we moving so fast, and we're gonna work at this job and stay in this apartment for 25 years, paying $1,000 a month.
Shit.
All that money could have went into making a house.
Shit about 15 to 25 now.
What?
Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people that had the apartment for back
Shit
in
don't
the
make
days.
no goddamn sense.
We ran into that Karen. That joint is dumb funny.
Karen?
We ran into that Karen. Yo. So we're just looking at traffic. It's stuck on the left, but it's like kind of stuck on the right.
Yeah.
So my mom, cousin Hardy, he driving around, people going off-road and getting back on. It's like 2 miles of space between this woman and the next car. So he tried to go around. She's weaving in front of him so he won't go by. He ain't knows the woman, so he jump out. Cause they jump out. She's like, yo, why are you trying to pass everybody? He said, I'm trying to get where I'm going. She start flying off at the mouth. And like, you don't want nowhere to go by, and you don't want to drive ahead because it was a Penske truck next to us, so I guess that was her husband. So he was driving, holding hands, basically. The dude get out, start flicking off at the mouth. My cousin like, all right, whatever. So the dude says, son, he's like, yo, what is your business? He says, that's my wife. He said, you need to control your itch. He said, I tell you now, you play pussy, you gonna get... I was dying. He's like, this ain't what you want. I was like, yo, Southern people are so funny.
They be having the weirdest sayings.
Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, like it was like I said, it was a good experience. Still got a little bit of high. It was humid as hell down there. But you know, they show love, man. They act like they knew you forever when you go see family down there. Like up here, it could be somebody that you know, or it could be family that you saw last week. They'll give you the cold shoulder for whatever reason because how New York is.
Yeah, down there, you just sitting outside on the porch, people. You don't even know people there. Hey, they making their business to say hi.
There's definitely people that don't fuck with each other down south.
Oh yeah.
I got family down south. You be like, yo, where they at? And niggas act like,
And they
I don't
skiing.
know, I ain't see them no more. Nigga, them niggas right next door. They just don't fuck with each other. Like, it's just beef right now, nigga. Cause especially if they from a small, like my family from a small town, so niggas like probably about 500 people you could beef with. Niggas, I'm gonna be a cousin.
Yeah, I got family all over Georgia. My family.
But one thing they all gonna stick together. Like I might be beefing with my cousin, but you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
You ain't gonna bother.
Ain't no outsiders coming in.
Yeah, you ain't gonna bother.
Yeah, I got to see my cousin Jamal for the first time, like, since my grandfather's funeral, like, in '09. It was his 50th. That's like, you know, we was kind of like in the same house for a little while before, you know, everybody started passing away and he went out south. I was laughing, me and his kids were laughing, like, watch this. My mother walked in, because he didn't know my mother was coming. He didn't know I was coming. He walked in, he was hype, I came, my mother came in, they both hugging each other, crying. I was like, look at y'all, all mushy.
Think about going down there next month.
I'm gonna go back in April.
I'm supposed to go down there next month myself too.
Atlanta or just the south?
To the south, North Carolina.
Yeah, I gotta go with you. Go down there too.
Dreamville.
Yeah.
Told you.
You gotta take a look at that shit.
I think I'm gonna see if my brother playing around that time.
Let me know. Let me know. I'm tagging along in North Carolina too. Why not?
I wanna see how little nigga play football.
So, what y'all want to tackle first, man?
I be type hype, cause he like 16, 17. So I be like on Instagram, be bitches and shit. Be looking, see his name under there. I be like, yeah, my nigga. Nigga liking pictures and shit.
Yeah.
He was on some
growing up.
Some drink from his head, like some drink I follow. I'm like, yeah, I see you play, boy, the fatty. She about, I'm like, yeah, I like her shit.
Get in there.
And also some of them joints that certain people that like family members like, you can tell like, alright, this not the age group for me. Shorty not pushing me age.
Oh nah, he was like bitches. I know.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm
age.
talking about sometimes you look at them like, oh.
No, I'm just saying that's why I was proud. He was like, I think he like, nigga, I like older bitches. Cause he was under all the older joints, and these not famous joints. These joints from like my page, bitches from my page that I know personally.
Oh yeah, you got family that do that. They follow people on your page.
Yeah, I got one of my men did that. I said, yo, you got a lot of joints on your page. He showed the first drink, showed me. I said, yo, you know that's your cousin, bro? You even know that's your cousin, bro. Like, you just follow, talking about I got mad joints on my page. That's your cousin, bro.
Did you see that question they asked Jack Harlow? Speaking of cousins, would you smash your cousin for $1 billion?
Say what you want, nigga. $1 billion is $1 billion, my nigga. Going to hell, but. So,
Generational wealth?
Cousin, what you trying to do, cousin?
But wait, does it just specifically say have to be a first cousin? Can it be a distant relative that you could?
Distant cousin. First cousin, I don't. Nah. Cousin I grew up with, I couldn't.
It's nasty.
I don't know. Your body be knowing, son.
Because technically we all related. If you wanna think about it.
Yo, I always said that. We all related.
We all descended from the same people.
Man,
from
incest.
the stories.
Man, incest going on.
Right or wrong, Lou?
We all
See,
related.
that's what Dominican is
What?
talking about. All right.
We not all related?
There's a saying.
Adam and Eve were the first humans, right? And their kids had kids with kids and kids and kids and Moses kids and Noah kids, right?
All right, 33rd.
I'm just asking.
Look with a smile on his face. He's like, I'm just asking.
I got the rest of the books, man. Right?
Yeah, we all are related, so we're related to the white person too.
They said Eve wasn't the first woman.
Now, see, now you're talking crazy.
Yeah, it's in the other books, man.
What
You
other
gotta get the
books? What other books?
You ain't go deep
So
into your biblical stuff.
because it came in another book, you'll just believe it?
Yeah, you gotta go deep into your biblical stuff. They said Lilith was the first woman.
Lilith, yeah, the one that was found. I know you're
It's
talking
from True Blood, the original vampire.
Lilith a real person. They say Lilith, it was Lilith and Adam. Lilith was Adam's first wife.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, man.
Don't believe the hype.
Go
Fake
look it
news,
up,
fake
man.
news.
Go ask God, man.
Fake news. Fake news.
Go ask God. And then,
Wasn't it Lucy? Lucy supposedly was. It wasn't Lilith, it was Lucy.
No, Lucy.
That's what the books say.
nah,
Certain books
Lilith.
say that it was.
I don't know no Lucy. I don't know that white girl.
Now she
They
was
said,
just a skeleton, but no.
She ended up having kids with
Lucy's
one of the
supposed to be like one of the oldest original women in Africa, like they said.
Who?
Lucy. And Lucy was Lucy
that's-
was a gorilla in Congo.
That's what they call the oldest bones of the woman that they found.
Yeah. So what y'all want to talk? You want to talk about the joint we talk about who was championing cops being killed?
Nigga, sorry.
Yeah, we can start with that.
Who else said that?
Redacted, in the space that is redacted, was talking about that's good for the cops that they knocked on the guy's door and the guy was just busting as soon as they knocked at the door.
Facts.
I see what happened. And like, he was knocking on the door like, oh, we about to come in, whatever. He had some type of assault rifle and he started letting off. I don't think anyone getting killed outside of pedophiles is something to laugh at.
Like when people be like, fuck the cops.
That's good for them. The cops got killed. Like, how do you know if they were good cops or bad cops? It don't matter. No cops are good. then that means no black people are good because they think of us all as bad and we don't tell on each other.
And that's immediately what I use. I say, yo, you said you're literally asking the cops to do something that we don't do, and that's telling your own people. No matter how you look at it, if we all cops, and then I tell I'm gonna lose my pension, they're not gonna want to fuck with me at the job.
They're gonna treat you
They're
like
gonna demote me. You feel me? Shit like that. The same thing in the hood. If you snitch, you already know what's gonna happen to you. So how you gonna sit there and be like, oh, all cops is bad because they're not telling? All right, so then everybody in the hood is bad because you're not going out when Jamal killed Ken and we know Jamal shot him. We don't go to the precinct and be like, yo, you know what? Yo, Jamal shot this nigga. We don't do that. We don't say, yo, go out and tell on your peers. So
we just seen somebody.
You just seen somebody get killed.
We just seen somebody this year. We seen someone get killed. Well, we're not seeing, but we knew somebody that got killed in the hood. Like a couple people that got killed recently, and their killer was the worst kept secret. Nobody went to the cops to tell, and people knew who it was, or had a strong hunch of who it was. They didn't get no information. And like that cop thing, like yeah, cops, as they tell you at your job. Look at anybody else. Your job asks you that question when you're about to get hired, or your assessment every year. If your coworker is doing this, are you going to tell management? We all say, yeah, but we don't tell management. And then you look at movies like Serpico. You see what happened to the dude in Serpico? That was the name of it, right, Lou?
Mm-hmm.
And that was like Fort Apache precinct, right?
You see what
That's
happened?
the Bronx.
You see what happened?
Fort Apache.
The same thing happened back in the days with Frank Lucas shit, American Gangster, when he turned the money in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to work for them. His man got shot. They couldn't even get an ambulance or nothing to come to the projects, to come help him with shit. They had to do some bullshit to get out on themselves.
And Shorty, I think, upstate New York, probably Buffalo, she spoke up about something. They tried to fire her. She lost her pension.
Lost her pension.
Like, you got to think about that. You want people to do stuff. Our society is disgusting in the sense of you want people to do stuff that you wouldn't do. You want everybody to be social Jesus. You want everybody to be super 100% morality and integrity. Yeah, you're supposed to keep your integrity, but you want these people to be things that you're not, and you're not even trying to be. Like, come on, bro. You look at a wallet on the ground. You're gonna take the money out and you're gonna send them their ID and stuff like that back. You're not gonna send them everything back, but you expect everybody else to do everything moral while you not. While you getting over.
If you lose your wallet, nigga be like, damn, son, they ain't even send me back my money. Nigga, if you found the wallet, you're not gonna send back the money either, nigga. So how you be happy you got your wallet back?
We expect of others things that we won't do.
I think it's a little different with with police. Is because I think people look at them like, yo, y'all supposed to do right. Y'all signed up to do right. Y'all signed up to serve the public. So I guess it's more so like, yo, if they see somebody that you look at police, you think they're supposed to do good at all times.
True.
We know that they don't. We know that some of them don't. But we think that, yo, if you see a cop doing something wrong and you're supposed to be protecting the people, we look at it like, yo, if you're a cop, you should go back and at least put it out there like, yo, son doing some weird shit, like son doing this, son doing that. Where regular people on the side, like, it's not their job, that's not really, they just trying to live life. There are some people even in the hood or not in the hood that do like, yo, it's my duty to tell. And there's some motherfuckers that feel like that. It's my duty to tell. Like, I know this motherfucker sell drugs, I'm gonna go tell. I know this motherfucker killed this person, I'm gonna go tell. For some people, it's like, yo, I'm afraid. Like, yeah, you may tell on this one person that killed somebody, but this other person, has a bunch of known killers as friends. So now you gotta testify to stand and everything. All this shit running through your head before you even do it. I testify to stand, I get to go home. Nigga, the police, the government, they don't give a fuck about people in the hood, poor people. They're not gonna sit everybody up unless you putting away something crazy. Like, you putting away a high profile person, they gonna set you up. But the regular person, you ain't gonna, your witness protection is, we gonna move you 20 blocks away in an apartment and give you low rent. So it'd be like, yo, it's just a fit. So I can't put that specific thing like, yo, police don't tell, they doing the same thing as a servant. But I do agree that you shouldn't champion the police getting killed. I got a cousin that's a cop, and
But you don't.
It's
It's
pure
not the
ignorance.
same. But it's not the same fear. But you have a fear too of losing your job.
now I get the. I'm saying I get
Yo,
the
they-
fear.
they
It's
can
just
say- you can
in
get-
your mind
you
you're
can-
thinking like, yo, this is their job, so it's like, yo, this is what they should do.
Yeah.
You understand the fear, but it's like, nah, you should risk the fear to us. You're
Yes.
like, yo, you should risk the fear. Even though there's a lot of people out there that's not gonna do it. Like,
I agree with that too, and I also believe there's not only a fear of losing your job, it's a fear of losing your life too, because you go into a situation that can be violent and volatile, they can purposely be slow to back you up.
but
Or
that's
you can get hit with friendly fire out of the blue. But
I
all
think
that,
the
but all
biggest
that,
problem is the police.
yeah, the police need to do what they need to do.
The police are
But
good
I
at
don't
that.
think every cop deserves to die because every cop is not bad. Are there bad cops? Hell yeah.
There
There's
might
bad
be
people.
the
There's
good
bad
cop. The
there-
good
there's-
cops might outweigh the bad cops.
But there's bad humans in general.
Yeah.
And the bad humans just fall in every walk of life. You can't just blame one aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
That's the part I don't like. Like people act like there's no bad humans outside of cops. Like yo, cops is humans, bro.
And the crazy thing is,
Humans.
you're a bad person. And you complain about bad cops.
Makes no sense.
Like, nobody's, like, there's no, like, outside of pedophilia and sexual predator and probably being a thief, there's no crime that's worse than other crimes. Like, you're doing what you're doing. Because everything can lead to another crime. Like, yo, you're scamming,
It's a crime.
you're cheating on your wife, you're abusing your wife, and you're mad that a cop got into a shootout with a person that had a gun. Fam, everything you're doing is detrimental to your life and someone else's life, and you're not provoked to do it. You're just doing it. Scott got a snap decision, whatever. Like I said, I'm not defending no cops that killed nobody. I'm not defending no vigilantes that killed people that weren't supposed to do what they're doing. I'm just saying, I don't champion death. I'm about life. I'm about life. I'm about people living. All the unnecessary death is trash. I don't care where it come from.
the police system just needs to be revamped, like need to be updated. Everything needs to change about it because there's certain things police are not supposed to answer to that they're answering to, and their training is to handle certain shit a certain way. Yeah, they may have small trainings and like psychology and shit like that. Some police are good at like, yo, de-escalating the situation, but there's programs, there's like look for like departments, like real departments that handle shit that like mental cases and shit like that. Like that guy probably was like mentally something, like he needed a mental checkup. So it may be better if like now you know the mental checkup people come. The mental checkup people
Like
come,
social workers.
They probably come in a regular suit or a regular sweatsuit or something. Regular look regular. Yo, can we talk to you? I'll make sure everything is alright. That person probably would have never pulled out the hammer if alright, these people are coming to talk to me. They're not coming to arrest me. They're not coming to be violent with me. Sometimes like a blue uniform
It's triggering.
is triggering for a lot of people. Like especially you see. If you a nigga that sit at home and you watch YouTube, Instagram and all that shit, and all you see is cops killing people that look like you, when a cop come to your door, and you don't know, they could be tucking their wrists, it could be a few of them, so you thinking shit about to go down. I'm not about to move like, oh, I gotta fight. That could be something that trigger, I come with my gun and I'm gonna fight. And they probably not even coming for that. They could be knocking on your door because there's a missing girl in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But you, I'm triggered, like I'm trying to bang, like even with that, like missing people in the neighborhood, maybe cops shouldn't be knocking on the door. Maybe you should be having investigators knocking on the door, niggas in suits and shit, because now people not scared to open the door.
I would disagree with the Houston dude because he was on a high level narcotic.
Now,
thing.
I'm not just saying him, I'm just saying like,
Cause shoot, you got some nuts and you got a high powered rifle. You know what I'm saying? An
Yeah.
automatic weapon. That's a.
Yo,
You know what you were doing with
he
that
let-
case.
he
that
let
case
them
in particular.
have it.
Yeah, he
He was
OD'd.
playing Call of Duty.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's
that,
wild.
that was.
nah, I can't champion them.
He ain't champion no
In that case, it's different. But I get what you're saying as far as
Yeah.
Like I
with
said,
mental cases.
There's
it's little-
a lot of changes that need to happen.
But you can't send a crazy person. Don't matter who you send. If he's nuts, you gotta. If anything, you send a cop with the individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I want you send a trained cop that knows I don't gotta put this person down.
Shoot, it all depends. If you coming at me with a knife, you're getting put down, no matter what. What you
Yo,
gonna do?
hold on, wait.
It's different than what you pull out.
But wait.
Why pull out your gun when you can pull out a taser?
Wait.
Tasers don't always work.
Hold on.
And that's a known fact.
If you could get
They
him to
don't.
drop the gun,
Dudes, you seen dudes pull them out and
Yeah,
steal.
But Lou,
Yeah.
the dude that's fighting Canelo November 6th, Caleb Plant, that's how his mother died. His mother was in an ambulance because she was going through a mental situation. She pulled out a knife from her jacket in the ambulance. So when she got out, she rushed the cop. The cop kept telling her, stop. He killed her. He put her down.
yeah, bro, a knife.
White woman.
Yo, a
Certain
knife.
situations.
A knife ain't going, bro. You a
Knife
trained
ain't gonna
cop.
what?
You a trained cop. A regular person coming at you with a knife.
What you gonna do? Karate chop? Nah, bruh.
Pull out your baton. You can pull out something else
Baton
besides.
on a knife.
And another thing, they need to stop with the cops got to shoot to kill.
Body mass. That's what you shooting at. Look, if
Where's
I'm
the
gonna shoot,
rubber
what I'm gonna
bullet?
shoot? I'm gonna shoot at your hand.
That's another thing.
Rubber bullet, but what if the person has a gun?
That's different. A gun you got.
No,
I
I'm
think-
saying.
But
So
they
I'm gonna have
They
to.
got a Batman belt. They got mad stuff in
Listen,
their belt.
the thing is,
You
okay.
trained to know what all that shit is at.
Yes, you are.
Pressure
Yes, you are.
situation.
Yes, you are trained.
Pressure situation, bruh. Rubber bullets.
No, yes, you
I
are.
think- I
Right
think-
is lethal. Left is de-escalation.
I think that's kind of hard
It's
to
tough,
ask
it's
somebody.
tough.
Like in a
It's really
pressure
tough.
situation, to be like, yo, remember
Yeah.
when this is that. It's like,
But
Like
that's
the-
the
like the
that's
cop
what
with
they
the-
train to do.
Nah, they should know that. You know how many times I'm rushing from work and I had to doodle and I remember what packing my keys in, nigga?
But
Come
like you
on,
said,
bro.
that's what they trying to do
That's
now.
life or death.
One side lethal, one side not.
no, I feel
Remember
you, but
the female
That's why they
cop?
said that lady that pulled, she went
Yeah.
pulled out the gun from her
Yeah.
side and it's like, oh, she thought she had.
Yeah.
Nah, they was like, nah, you're trained, and every cop
Yep.
out there was saying like, nah, we're trained to know.
Yeah, she
Lethal
that was.
side,
You don't
de-escalation
reach.
side.
Like one is for your dominant hand and one isn't.
There's your dominant side is the lethal. Guns, tasers.
Rubber bullets is good for riots. You know what I'm saying? That's. But
me, I'm a big advocate on if somebody's trying to take my life, like with any kind of
Defend
weapon,
myself.
I'm defending myself, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, let me take a chance because
No.
this person got a knife.
got
Suppose
But wait,
I don't win. Then it's like, oh, well,
You
you
should've
should have
did the
shot
job.
him. Like, no, I can't. Because if it's my family member, that's the cop, right? And I'm asking another cop to, yo, take the chance with the knife.
Mhm.
And then my family member decides to take the chance with the crazy person with the knife. I'm gonna be mad they didn't shoot him. I'll be like, damn, cousin, why you ain't shoot that nigga?
And then
That's what I'm gonna say.
there's
I'm not gonna say, damn, cousin, you went out the right way. You tried to, you tried. No, I'm gonna be
Me and
tight. Yeah, I'm gonna be
And
tight.
there's proven, this
You train
information,
them in a way.
there's facts.
You train to take away a knife.
But
But there was a
But hold on, it's supported by
article-
information. It's It's proven fact that if someone's like 20 to 30 feet away from you, and they charge you with a knife, remember, you shoot them or you tase them, they can get enough. They can get close enough to kill you.
Yo, I was about to say, I could take a tase. I done did it before.
20, 30 feet.
Bro, I'm an electrician, bro.
There's
I
something.
take them shits. Dead ass.
There was a
I could
lady.
take 'em.
There was a teacher.
Word up. I could take
There was a
them
teacher
shits.
inside a high school, something like that. Niggas came out with a knife. No, nigga had a knife out trying to like stab the other student. Took the knife away from the nigga. No cuts, none of that. High school kids about the same size as an adult.
But everybody's not
Bro,
nice
you
like
can't
that.
you can't tell me that the untrained little white lady.
How you
could
know
take
she's
this
not
She's not
trained?
trained.
she might have been.
You don't know what she
You
doing.
don't listen.
No, she
Well,
wasn't
you
trained to
don't
be a
know-
cop.
Yeah,
She
you
know
don't know
martial
what
arts.
she do at home.
All these,
So-
you think every cop can fight?
That's even worse. If she was trained, why y'all can't train?
Because it's not required for you to learn
It's
a
not-
practice.
yeah,
It's
it
not.
needs to be.
It's not.
No.
It's
There's
not.
a difference
It's
from what you need
The process
to
to
be.
become a police officer needs to be a lot longer than what it is.
Yes.
6
That's
months.
definitely-
Yeah,
a lot more
there's
definitely.
countries that you gotta take 4 years. I think in
Yeah,
England or
6
something like
months,
that.
The army is 6 months.
Definitely.
2 months. 2 months
It
of
definitely
a boot camp.
It definitely needs to be revamped, but
But
you gotta think
they're
about
not
it.
gonna make you learn a martial art.
It's the same thing like when you go to
But more of them
school.
got tasers now. That's one.
It's the same thing like when you go to school,
Learn
right?
to be able to take out that baton and hit the hand, make them drop it or something.
you
It gotta be
miss.
something different, bro.
You miss.
And I think the police would rather them find a way to get the knife out the person's hand, and now we could slam them and
You know what's one
I gotta
thing?
kill a nigga.
You know what's one thing I think a lot of us forget too? Yo, police is regular people.
What do you mean?
They're regular people. So the same way you could go to school and you will have somebody that want to be a valedictorian and get all hundreds, and then you got that one kid that's like, yo, I can get a 65 and still get my diploma. I bet. You got cops that's like that. You got cops that's going to train hard, that want to be the best of the best cops. Then you got cops that's out here that's
I want the benefits.
this is all I got to do to get this. I bet. That's what I'm doing.
And then you got us. Like,
and then when they get caught in those situations, that's when
You gotta take
can
away.
find out.
Let me ask you a question.
With shit like that, you
Let me ask
gotta
you a
take
question.
away minimum.
Let me ask you a question though. You got a gun and somebody charge you with a knife. What you gonna do? You gonna shoot him? So I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm definitely sure.
Well, we all.
I'm not even
only
thinking
thing the
about
difference between us and the cop is a badge.
No, it's not even a thought for me. Them niggas getting shot.
It's definitely.
How they do it?
I feel you on that,
I don't
but
know. You
it's
can't. At one point, you can't say like, yo, you don't want. You can't celebrate a nigga getting killed and then say that the cops will kill somebody with a knife. Yo, I'm saying if there's a way not to.
There's a difference between
Look,
There's a difference between championing. There's a difference between championing somebody getting killed after and someone protecting their
But
life.
if you're saying somebody coming at you with a deadly weapon, what's a deadly weapon?
a knife.
A knife.
That's
Not a butter knife. I'm not trying
Knife
to
is deadly
butter your
weapon?
bread.
So if I came at you with this, I can't kill you with this.
I have a better chance of not getting killed. I'm
Blunt
gonna kick you in the. I'm gonna kick you in the chest.
Hit you in your temple, you dead.
No, but if you coming at me with that, I'm kicking. I know. I'd rather take a hit with that than a stab wound.
This shit long.
I can take a broken arm.
Nigga come at you with a bat, some scissors, something.
Bat, I can take
I'm
that.
shooting you. You come at me with a
A
bat.
bat, yeah, you get shot too. I always said that. I'm not taking a swing from a bat. You get shot.
There's a bunch of shit somebody can come at you with that can be considered a deadly weapon.
Okay.
That's why the self-defense law is like, yo, once the thing is out the person's hand, you can't do shit. I could pick up a chair. That's a deadly weapon.
Yo, we praise these people that was like, oh, these people ran in their house and then they shot at them and threw it off the home invasion. Sometimes some people got knives and they don't got guns, and we like, oh, they did good, we did good. But why a cop can't do good if somebody already committed a crime? So you're already a criminal, and you charge me with a knife.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do the same thing.
It's tough because, like, you know, we don't want everybody to get killed, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's you or them. Last thing I want them is to bring a flag to my house. Like, yo, we respect his service.
I'm more cool with it, but I just think it's
There's always gonna be a better way until you're in that predicament.
and especially if you're answering a mental case and you know this person is not well, and
Yeah,
they pull out a knife, don't shoot them.
yeah.
Don't shoot them.
Get them help before that even gets
You
there.
could, yo, it could be simple like, yo, we gonna make a barrier. We gonna put up a barrier. This person is in this barrier. We gonna make sure. I think a cop, and any cop that y'all know y'all can ask, or if they watching this, they can answer it. But I think a cop feels like their job is done when everybody comes home.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a way that everybody could go home, well, not everybody could live at the end of the day, because you know you might not go home, you might go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
But if everybody can be safe, nobody really hurt, that's a cop. So if we could find a way, the cops could find a way for everybody in this situation to live, find that way instead of taking an easy way out.
I just
Well, it's not an easy way out in a sense, because you gotta remember, the person who has that weapon, their intention is to harm you, and that's where.
But I'm saying, like, if you entering a mental case and they pull out a knife, they shit may not be to hurt you. They probably like, I'm protecting myself.
or they're trying to
I
hurt
don't know that
themselves.
beforehand. I don't know.
You
the
don't
person's
know that.
mental state.
But no, I'm saying there's a lot of times when you call the cops, you call 911 and you like, yo, you be like, yo, my family person is bipolar, they're having an episode. The cops come and show up.
They should have the correct
They pull out a
department
knife.
for that.
Now your family and them are dead.
Well, you remember the one in Philly where they called the person came out with a knife at the cop. The cop ran away, stopped, and then shot him. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? He's running at you. What you gonna do? You know. So it all depends on.
So you
I don't know,
gotta
man.
find a
It's
different
tough.
way.
It's tough.
Set up a barrier, do something.
Shoot, a barrier. I'm running from the guy with the knife. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it gotta like.
Because if you know the person is like he said, you know what you're answering for.
Get the
Alright,
correct
cool.
personnel.
I'm going in for a mental case. Even if you just send in the police, let them come with heavy power non-lethal forces. They got them them fucking grenade launchers that shoot a sandbag at you and put you on your ass.
Shotguns, yeah.
Yeah. If I could be a cop and you like, yo, you only gotta answer shit and this your only weapon, oh, it's lit.
Yeah, I'm wilding.
Cause I'm having mad fun.
Acting like I'm shooting t-shirts at the NBA
My mental
game.
gonna be good cause I know all I'm doing is knocking niggas out. Boosh. Niggas hit the floor.
Alright.
You in a situation like that. I think it's a way to get around killing somebody.
So now
I was gonna give a spin off to that. Cause what happened if you got a mental case, right? And you go there and the dude pull out a knife, right? But now when everybody's like drop the knife and they're in the mix of building this fort or whatever, he like fuck that. And now he pull out a gun. Now what? But there's no cops there because we sent the right people. And the right people not protected, and they not trained for these situations. So that's why I'm saying it's like it's kind of hard to say not to send the armed people because you don't know when you're dealing with a mental patient. You don't know what's going to happen. It's mental.
They don't know.
Nobody knows. No, we're all going in here and we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. So you kind of gotta have somebody there that can protect everybody. You can't just send regular people there because you don't know what's going to happen.
You gotta have a contingency plan.
You can't sugarcoat on, not sugarcoat. You can't be relaxed on like the training. I think the training is what it is. Like for everything, even the people that's not cops, they need to be trained more. Yeah, the people that's all cops, they need to be trained more. The training it shouldn't be like what a lot of shit with this training, it's like an assembly line. Like I want to push out as many cops as I can. I want to put out as many people in the army as I can. Make the training longer.
You do know for the NYPD, there was I don't know the exact years, if somebody can tell me the exact years, there was at some point they cut off the obstacle course. That's why you had so many fat and out of shape cops. And then they implemented it probably like 5 years ago, probably? Nah, it's probably more than that, probably like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I know they stopped for a while. And they wasn't doing that. That's why all these fat dudes is being cops, these out of shape people. Then they start doing the obstacle course again. So at the end of the day, it's like it's a judgment call, and what you feel is the right thing to do as a cop. If you felt the right way to protect yourself and everybody around was to be lethal, I can't tell you how to feel if a person has a lethal weapon. Now, if you go through your due diligence and you go non-lethal and you put them down, yes, we'll give you the adulation and admiration. You do that and it don't work, and it's like, well, you better off just shooting them. Because all people say, when something goes wrong, that's his fault. He should have shot.
You as a cop for like killings and shit, like different ways you shoot niggas. Like as a cop, if you shoot a nigga and the bullet go through the same hole, you get an award for that. Like you get awards for killing people,
for marksmanship,
but you get no awards for like, yo, I had to, if it's a cop that like, I went through all these situations, the same situations all these other cops that got these awards went through, and everybody came out safe, nobody got hurt. Those should be the ones getting awards. Those should be the ones that you like, yo, we need to make this person hire and train, like have them trained.
That's an infrastructure problem. That's a structural problem. That's the culture of the police force problem, and that's why it's dumb to say defund the police because you still need money to pay these people.
Nah, they just use the wrong word.
It's supposed to be reallocate.
Yeah, reallocate the funds to different shit.
Reallocate the funds to better training and stuff like that.
And I think but the money that they getting for like a regular police station is crazy. Like the shit that they getting, you don't need that for a regular police station. Like it's certain shit that you getting army grade shit for a nigga that's only walking a beat on drug dealers and some shit like
I get that, but there's also, you've seen regular niggas on YouTube or on these rappers with army grade guns. I seen years ago Royce the 5'9" drunk pulling out a rocket launcher talking to Benzino. We got rocket launchers. You know what I'm saying? So you got it, but you have to have the weaponry to match what's on the street or more, because you always want to, like in war, the person with the advantage wins.
Never get that advantage.
But you know,
I just still think it comes down to the training, bro. That shit got to be on.
But to wrap that up, it's like it's a judgment call. So Kyrie Irving.
I fucks with Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
Right now.
Kyrie Irving. every time you turn around, the BS is being revealed. Everybody called him dumb and all the stuff he was doing, and now it comes out that he's dumb because he don't want to get vaccinated. He don't want to get vaccinated. He's against vaccinations, and he's quiet the whole time. Come to find out,
He's not even against that.
he's not anti-vax. He was gonna get himself. He just ain't like the fact that they were mandating people, and he don't like the fact that people who can't afford to do what he's doing are losing their jobs and they don't do it. He said he wants to be the voice of the voiceless. At some point, we need someone to speak for people in a different status, a different social status from us, and I respect that. For him to say, for Stephen A. Smith to say that he's selfish when he donated all that money to the WNBA, gave out Thanksgiving, turkeys, Christmas gifts.
Gave a whole continent water, bro.
Yeah, helping with the water in Africa.
Bugging.
Like,
Stephen
and the crazy,
Stephen A. come off to me as a
He a
black
coon.
nigga that don't like black people.
he's a puppet. He's a puppet.
That wants to perpetuate the stereotype of black people. Like, yo, I don't like listening to him because he's always screaming, bro. I'm like, yo, you the only black nigga, or the big black nigga. Why you screaming, bro?
But we gonna get to him.
Even Shannon Sharp is different. Shannon Sharp
It's a country.
is a country nigga, so he not really screaming because he's
That's
mad
how he
or trying to
is.
get his point across.
hype.
That's how he is. You watch his podcast, that's how he is. You watch his interviews, that's how he is. Stephen A.
And
Smith
he's
is
a
different on everything else.
Hall of Fame, all-time great athlete. But the Kyrie thing, how is it that I can't play no home games, cool, whatever. Now it's like unvaccinated players from other states from other teams can come play here, but you can't play here.
Yeah, they said that shit at the beginning, but it was weird.
I look at it on two sides, right? It's not a mandate for my place of work. I'm only coming in here for one day, whatever. But if COVID is so bad, it shouldn't matter. And then on this side, your home state, your state of employment has a mandate for you to work your specific job. You have to be vaccinated. I can understand why you can't play home games. But and I understand the Nets not wanting him to play because you're already missing 41 home games. Now you add the extra home game because the Knicks. You play the Knicks twice, so that's 2 road games you can't play. They're going to play the Lakers. They're going to play the Clippers. They're going to play the Warriors. That's 3 more games you can't play.
Nah, he can play in the Garden.
No, they say you can't.
He Listen, he could have played in the Garden because the Garden is not his affiliation. If the Garden was allowing, the Garden is probably going to allow people to go.
Well, he's a New York employee.
New York is
New York
mandated.
State. He's a New York employee.
He works for the Nets.
Okay, but he's a New York City employee.
Meaning, like, say at the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
I work there.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody coming in, a patient, they don't have to get vaccinated to come in here. Vendors, they don't have to be vaccinated to come in here. They just got to come in and show that they're not.
You have to be vaccinated to watch a game in the Garden too.
I was about to say, you gotta be vaccinated to go to the Garden, bro.
You have to be vaccinated to go to the Garden.
Yeah.
And you have to be vaccinated to be an outside vendor to come in there and work in the Garden.
Fact. See, that's why I know, like,
So
with
even with that-
with us, we outside vendors in Montreal, we outside vendors. They want us to get vaccinated.
Yeah, outside vendors have to be
You
vaccinated.
can't be, if the building requires you to be vaccinated, when you come in as outside, you gotta be
Because
vaccinated.
you're working there for a certain amount of hours a day.
That's why the
We need that.
the Bradley bill
That work
didn't make
week.
sense because
But that's if the Nets don't have that same rule.
But the Nets thing is this too. You can't play against the Clippers. You can't play against the Kings. You can't play against the Warriors. You can't play against the Lakers. Now,
But that's if they have that rule. If they have that saying like, yo,
no,
you gotta be
no, you gotta
vaccinated.
be vaccinated. If your team is in a New York State or California State team, you have to be vaccinated even if you go to the California State team. Now, so he's missing up to 47 games, right? He's missing up to 47 games. The playoffs, you want the best record so you can have home court advantage. When you got home court advantage in the playoffs, you have 4 games. So he's missing 4 games out of your playoff series. Now, if you make it to the finals against the Lakers, Warriors, or Clippers, he can't play, period. So I understand why not having him go forward to play with the team because it's hard to prepare for somebody that you're going to have sparingly. It's not baseball where it's a closer, or football where you have somebody come in situational as a situational running back, or you have a special play package for a certain quarterback that's just mobile and he can't pass like your starting quarterback. So I understand that. But then the fact that he said that he was told that he would get an exemption, I don't believe Kyrie's lying. Kyrie's been quiet this whole time. He finally spoke up.
I think that's what he fucked up at.
Was speaking or staying quiet the whole time?
Staying quiet, because if he'd have came out from jump and said, yo, I'm protesting because this, that, and the third, now everybody looking at him like, oh, all right, cool, you're protesting. We know what you're doing. I think there'll be less people that disagree with what he's doing and more people that understand, because it's people that had to get vaccinated for work that don't agree with what Kyrie's doing because he's not saying why. And if he's saying this, oh, why? Now them people that gotta get vaccinated for work that didn't, they looking at it like, yo, but look at my nigga, you standing up for me. You looking out for me. So you getting those people when you back. You getting teachers, you getting cops, you getting everybody that's looking like, yo, this nigga giving up 15 M's for me. You wait a month through niggas bash you for a month for you to say something.
But if you think about it though, when he came out, before he came out, they was already saying he's anti-vax. So those people was already on his side.
Yeah.
When he came out, he said, I'm not anti-vax. I just want to do more research.
If he would have said from jump, yo, I'm not anti-vax, I'm protesting.
He probably would have lost the anti-vax people that's on his side. Because now you're saying you're not anti-vax.
But a lot of...
He already had everybody who wasn't feeling the shot, he had them on his side already. He already had them.
But it's two different anti-vax.
What happened was, I feel like, is
when people start turning on
the media, they didn't know what was going on, so then they started turning on him, and that's when the cancer shit started coming out. How he's the cancer to teams and all that. That's the only reason why I say Kyrie should have came out, because they started bringing all that old shit back. Yo, when he went to Cleveland, when he went to Boston. Nah,
and I can tell you personally about Kyrie. He's raised right. His first 5 to 7 years in the NBA, his father traveled on the road with him. We was in the barbershop, Kyrie's second year. He said, yeah, Kyrie, whatever, Mr. DJ Irving. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm traveling with him because I don't want him to fall to the stupid stuff that happened at me. And I was in overseas playing ball. He's playing ball in Australia. The NBA is a whole different animal because you're in America. You know all these cities you want to go to. He didn't want to fall that. Like, before all this stuff, the only controversy Kyrie had was Kehlani cheating on him with Party Next Door. And he's saying, oh, the chick that he left, whatever. It's like, Kyrie's misunderstood because a lot of times he don't have the right people back him. Maybe if he had like someone from one of these people from the Banana Boat backing him, that, well, you can't even say Carmelo, because even if Carmelo back him, they don't care because Carmelo's a villain in their eyes. If Chris Paul or LeBron backs him or say, yo, I understand him, or hear him out, we looking at a whole different thing. When you got people like Stephen Atrocity Smith, that's what the A stand for. Like, come on,
killing them every day. That shit was a topic every day last week.
Yo,
I'm like, damn.
You want to know who's selfish? Stephen A. Smith is selfish.
Fact.
Because that's why Max Kellerman ain't on it. Because Max Kellerman was kicking his ass in all the social justice topics. You're black and you can't eloquently convey your message for your own people better than this white man from New York.
Is he black?
Who's Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah. Like, do we look at Stephen A. and be like, oh, that's a black guy? I never looked at him and said, oh, that's a black guy.
At first I did, and then I started looking at Skip Bayless a little, aside from the clips. I think Skip Bayless wasn't racist. He liked what he liked, because when it came to, what year was that when Andrew Luck and Robert Griffin came out? He was a Robert Griffin fan and Stephen A. Smith was an Andrew Luck fan. Listen, he don't dislike black people, he just don't like the guys that I like, and that's okay. And man, Stephen A. Smith was like, oh, the audience and stuff like that, I was hearing it from the audience that our chemistry ran this course. No, Max was kicking your ass.
Stephen A. Smith.
Because you're not really an expert in anything. Max is a boxing historian, aficionado, anything about boxing. Max can pull it up on the spot. You can't do that about basketball. You get mad stuff wrong in basketball. You get stuff wrong in football. You don't even know baseball. So you got this dude that's a master of one sport and you're not a master of any. Like, come on, you want him out of there because, and then you look at Bomani Jones is not loud like him. Jamel Hill and the dude Michael, they wasn't loud like Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is just a caricature of a black person with an education. They think we're going to be boisterous, and we're going to be loud, and we're going to be egotistical, and we're going to float around our language just to show that we're smart. But the use of words don't mean that you're smart. You're just using different words. So what? That don't mean you're still eloquently conveying your message. Because we still looking at you like you bugged out.
That nigga, Stephen A. remind me of like, when motherfuckers say, yo, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, I picture Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah. And then it's even worse.
That nigga he don't come off like a black person. Like, even when you say y'all from Queens, bro, you don't come off as somebody that likes being black. And it's like that's something I be looking for now, and a lot of people like, yo, this person like being black.
He's egotistical too, because he always wanted to be a show. That's why Skip left. He wanted Max off there. He be beefing with Molly, because Molly's married to Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose be pulling her on about little topics and stuff like that about basketball. So she correct something, he get mad. He didn't want her. He didn't want Kerry Champion on there. Like, nigga's funny. And this nigga Stephen A. is wild, bro.
He's bugged out. I'm telling you, he was going off last week.
He going off on Kyrie, but he ain't say nothing about John Gruden. What did you say about John Gruden?
Nothing. That's what I said. Last week was about Kyrie.
You got Randy Moss crying because of what he went through when he grew up with the racism. You got Teddy Bruschi talk about, I can't play for nobody like that. You got the white woman that's on that show with them in tears. You got Rex Ryan and another person on there, another white man, I think it's Tim Hasselbeck. They all talk about what John Gruden, and that John Gruden situation, I don't even think it's because he said anything racial. It was more so what he started saying about the gays, and he was sharing the nudes of the woman, the cheerleader. But then again, how did he get the nudes? You flaunt your power. You flaunt your power. Like, yo, show me what you told me. You know, whatever. I could get you paid a little bit more than the other cheerleaders. But Antonio Brown said John Gruden was racist years ago.
Antonio needs to shut up because he went and called dude a cracker.
Don't matter.
You need to shut up. No, it does matter. It does
Just
matter.
because I said something racist don't mean
Can't be a hypocrite.
That's not being a hypocrite.
Yes, it is.
How is it?
Yes, it is. Because you're going to call another dude racist when you use a racist term against somebody else?
What a racist, it takes one to know one, I guess?
Hypocrisy. Nah.
That's not hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy,
I got suspended
hypocrisy.
for something like that.
But that's a dumb point, Louis.
But
How?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you keep saying how. If I call somebody a cracker, oh wait, I said something racist. That don't mean be calling.
But you won't call him. He won't call himself a racist.
You gonna let me talk, or you gonna talk?
I can talk.
Oh, but I'm saying you gonna let me finish what I'm saying?
Go. Keep going.
He called him a cracker. Okay, that's racist. But that don't mean.
No one else said anything about him saying that though.
That's not the point that I'm making. Just because he calls somebody a cracker doesn't mean he can't highlight somebody that he knows is racist. Me being a criminal can't tell. So if I sell drugs, I can't tell you somebody else sell drugs. That's what you're saying.
That's dumb. What you said, that's
exactly what you're saying.
No, I'm not.
That's a dumb thing you're saying.
No, I'm not.
Because I said something wrong.
No, I'm not.
I can't say somebody else is wrong.
What?
wrong?
But he ain't saying he was wrong when he
It
said
don't matter.
Okay, it doesn't
It
matter.
don't matter. I'm still saying that somebody's wrong and I'm right. I'm not defending Antonio Brown. That's your problem.
It's hypocrisy.
That's your problem.
Look up the definition of hypocrisy, and you tell me that's not being hypocritical.
Hypocrisy. All right.
Hypocrisy is Greek god
of hippos. But yo, he said he's a racist.
He can't. How?
And he was
Based on
right.
what? Based on what? Based on what is he saying it on? What did Gruden say to him that made him think he was a racist?
About what he said to
No, it does.
About what Gruden said to him. All these NFL players talk, and all these players. Keyshawn Johnson said he was racist.
What example did he give?
Keyshawn Johnson, he got Keyshawn Johnson blackballed from the league because Keyshawn Johnson was complaining about why do I have 108 catches and you don't give me the ball in the red zone? I only got one touchdown on the season.
How is that racist? You didn't answer that question.
Can I finish? So they was going back and forth, and Keyshawn Johnson was talking about he was doing racist stuff in there. Not what he was saying.
What example did he give?
Keyshawn
Johnson did racist stuff. Oh, really?
So you want me to pull up whatever Keyshawn Johnson was saying?
Yes, because Keyshawn said it. What was the example that he gave of racist?
He was racist.
Okay.
He's
so because he said it, he's racist?
He's obviously right.
How?
I'm saying that someone said this years ago, and now it comes out.
You sound crazy.
Now it comes out.
You sound crazy.
And you got to do blackball. You got Keyshawn Johnson blackball. Because Keyshawn Johnson goes from 108 catches, then you deactivate him before the playoffs, and now he's not playing 2 seasons later?
That's racist, yeah.
You don't get whacked that fast.
That's racism in his face.
No, it's not racist. I don't know what it is, but if someone says you're racist and it comes out
Yeah,
8 years later.
They won.
Who? The Mercury?
Sky.
Oh, the Sky beat them in the chip?
Candace Parker, she got the chip. She
Said
did.
she added the extra one.
And she looking like the GOAT. But yeah, like.
Babe, I'm running down.
But my thing is,
what's up, Candace?
they found all those John
They
Gruden emails in his email to the front office of the Washington football team. Imagine what they found. Imagine what else they found. They only highlight what John Gruden said. It has to be some type of report for me to send you nudes and me to call this dude blacklegs, for him to call bleep this out. Him to call Roger Goodell faggot and anti-pussy.
I don't beep it out, man. Drop them F-bombs.
Nah, we trying to be monetized. And then you got then you say like you keep saying racist stuff, homophobic stuff.
Right, we don't gotta worry about these old joints.
You saying anti-gay stuff, racism, and you sharing nudes. Imagine what all these other people were saying, all these other execs, all these other general managers and coaches.
It's not about what they saying, it's about was they smart enough not to email?
You don't think they deleting they clearing
everything.
their history now? Cause that was him and Bruce Allen.
I think I think with him, I don't really pay attention to football, but I heard a little bit about it, and it's like it seemed like the problem was more so what I'm saying, like yo, you shouldn't draft this person because it is.
Yeah, Michael Sam.
That it wasn't. I think it wasn't more so about the jogging and shit like that. Because everybody talk shit.
The joint that got me mad is now they saying, oh, this dude, Carl Nassib, he's a gay player. Oh, I feel the way. I don't know if I can play because he said something about me. I didn't hear him say nothing. I didn't hear about him saying nothing about. I heard him say specifically telling Jeff Fisher don't draft that queer or whatever he called him, Michael Sam.
He was right about it. Michael Sam sucked.
Michael Sam was trash.
He shouldn't have been drafted, but he was drafted because he was gay.
Yeah.
Simple as that. He knew that. He knew that he wasn't getting drafted. He said he was gay, and then draft stock came up. He got drafted because they thought about the popularity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're gonna sell these gay jerseys. That's what it is.
Hey, Stephen A., stop your BS. Your next host is gonna be who? Michael Irvin? And Michael Irvin gonna kill you in topics too.
Gonna kill him because he not a master of nothing.
Yeah. Jackass of all trades, master of none.
But he was on Kyrie for a whole 5
Kyrie,
days, bro.
Killing Kyrie.
That shit about to be
And you had players telling him, nah, you
I think
wrong.
that shit about to be done though soon.
What's that?
Like those type of niggas, like niggas that didn't play, they're not gonna have shows. Like once Stephen A. contract is up, it's over. What's the point of having you no more? You're gonna have to get your money through the mud now.
They got him on ESPN all day.
Why get you when I could get a Matt Barnes, I get Shannon Sharp, I get any ex player to make the same money you making. Any ex player do that shit.
Yep.
Especially
you see Tony Romo, what he do for the football.
Yep.
Tony Romo be calling the play before it happens. He said, yeah, they're about to do a corner route to the tight end because this is the safety's going down a couple plays before that.
Yeah.
That exact play happens.
Now,
Tony Romo is golden.
When Stephen A. contract is probably up the next, 5 years or so?
Who knows?
Say LeBron retired and he want to do what Stephen A. doing. He like, nah, I want this slot. You telling LeBron no for Stephen A.? No, nigga.
Wait, who said...
Get out of here.
Who
Get out
said...
of here, Stephen A. It's
Who
LeBron.
said ESPN...
We're gonna have LeBron and Rich Paul do the fucking first take.
Who said that said when they worked at ESPN, they made sure Paul Pierce. They made sure you always mention LeBron.
Paul Pierce said that shit.
That's the biggest star in sport, of course.
That's whack though. Shouldn't have to always mention them unless they play.
But look at First Take. They talk about the Dallas Cowboys, whether they win or not, all the time too.
It's America's team. Right?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to mention them when there's better teams. But
I think if they play,
talk about it.
You can talk about it.
Yeah.
But if it's like, yo, niggas ain't played this week, ain't nothing going on with them, no trades, nothing. You bringing up a highlight from 2 weeks ago. Nah, we don't need to talk about that. You don't need to. You shouldn't be. And like with the LeBron shit, if LeBron played, yeah, talk about him. If he did something, talk about him. But if he posted him out having dinner with his family, you shouldn't talk about that. Niggas don't care. If he did something, if you should only be talking about him if he did something amazing. Like when he got to school, all right, cool. He might not play, but we gonna talk about the school because that's something. Big.
Headlines.
Yeah, like
don't talk about normal life. Oh,
he's working out. Nah, I don't give a fuck, nigga. It is that type of shit.
And like they say, like, and the thing that back to Max worked it from the mud. Like, Max was on ESPN Friday Night Fights. Nobody really watched Friday Night Fights. Made the HBO. He made HBO pop, the HBO boxing.
Nah, I like niggas like Max Kellerman and shit like that.
Max was on around the horn. Like, Max
I like
worked his way to
motherfuckers that if niggas laugh at it when he say certain shit. Like when he said the shit about like Iguodala taking the last shot. I like niggas that's gonna go up there and say what you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you gonna say why, say why. Like I'm not gonna make fun of you for it, but say why. Go ahead. Give me something that's not everybody else not saying. I'm saying Iguodala. Alright, cool. I wanna like why. Like if a nigga if you really play basketball and you think about the whole team.
Once he said it, I knew why he said it.
You know why, and then
I ain't
like,
laugh at it or nothing. I knew exactly why he said it.
The best player don't always take the last shot.
Yo, think about how many. If it's 3-4 seconds, like they said, and there's an inbound play.
You know Steph taking it.
He's getting triple team, bro. He's not getting a good shot off.
Now we giving this to the next best one. They on Steph. They on Clay.
You can't.
How many game winners Iguodala done hit already?
I'm not giving it to Draymond Green.
But no, if you think about it,
I'm giving it to Iguodala, bro.
If you think about it, when Iguodala was there, when they was on their run, how many game winners he hit?
A bunch of them.
How many game winners Steph hit? You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying Steph can't no game winners. That's not what I'm saying.
He's never in a position to do it.
But he's not in a position to
game
do
plan
it.
for him.
Exactly.
Like Jordan don't got that many game winners.
You can't run a play for Steph. You can't. It's hard to.
See, LeBron thing, the reason why LeBron got like the most game winners because LeBron is the facilitator. And early in his career, he established that he's going to pass it up. And he started taking a shot. The ball's going to get in his hand regardless.
I think that's the hardest time to guard LeBron James. At the end of the game with like
you don't know what
10 seconds out. Because you don't know what he's going to do. He can set somebody up. He can get to the basket.
And he's not ashamed of passing the ball.
So it's like...
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith,
Cool,
he clown for that. Max was kicking his behind on that every topic. And then Max would be saying something good, or Molly Crum would be saying something. Wait! This is how we're gonna get to this. Like he want to go to commercial. And all. Man, get out of here.
Partly on the same shit like the Stephen A. shit, but one thing that needs to change and like shit like feels like that is like to begin most of those fields you got an intern and shit like that, and I think they made like I don't know what they did, but back in the day you didn't have to go to school to intern. You could just you find somebody you want to be an intern, they can intern. It was like entry level, you're an intern. Now you got to be in school to be able to get intern programs in a lot of places, media and all that shit. Yo, a lot of the niggas that go to school, they're learning what is supposed to be right, what is like the standards and shit like that. The niggas that's getting it through the mud, like a nigga from outside, those are the ones that's really creative, really working hard, really getting out there, getting to know people, getting to know what people like, getting to know how to talk.
Yep.
These are the ones that when they do get in those positions, they dominate the shit.
The ones that came up in the company, you're groomed to a certain standpoint and a certain template that was set by somebody that's already at the top that everybody probably don't even like. We like the dude that's not following that template.
Like right now, the biggest person in media right now, well, black media, probably Charlamagne.
Yeah.
That nigga don't have no journalistic degree.
No.
But he was able to get into the internship before they started putting the college thing in.
He don't. Joe Button don't. I don't know
Joe
if Angela
Button.
Yee does.
Angela Lee does.
She does, but she been in.
No,
I figure
she has a degree, but I don't know if it's in journalism.
because she's been in. I'll say I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying because she's been doing what she's been doing for years.
Yeah,
Even
I don't know. That's what I'm
the-
saying. I don't know if she got a college degree. I don't know if she has in journalism, but she been doing.
What she been doing for years.
She been doing what
Angie
she been doing for the
Martinez?
longest. That's it. Like, put it like this, yo. At 18, bro. You put like you was into like music and shit like that. So at 18, like yo, fuck it, I don't want to go to college. Let me go in there. You would have been in there working your way up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get a real person in this position, and they're gonna see like them radio stations and TV stations. They're gonna see it's gonna be a dub because what people fuck with now, people fuck with podcasts and YouTube shows.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm bored, I'm not like yo, let me turn on this. Nah, I'm going on YouTube, type in whatever I'm looking for.
Blue Blood
something
Sports for boxing.
Something
Dante
might pop
Eagle.
up, and there's a nigga in his house putting up clips doing the same thing they doing, but it's the language. He sound like he talking
And it's more
regular.
authentic. He's on their cue cards.
That's why I said after this, Stephen A. not gonna be able to get a job because you look at Matt Barnes and Stats. Them niggas, they got that shit down packed right now.
And you look at I Am Athlete with
I Am Athlete, fire.
Who is it? Who is it? It's Brandon Marshall. Who's on I Am Athlete? You know it's Brandon Marshall for sure. Ocho Cinco. And another dude, a dude that they cool with.
The other dude.
Who's the dude they cool with?
The light skin dude, right?
Yeah.
But I don't even like football, but that shit is fire. That should be making me want to watch the game, but then I'll be like, the game come on, I'll be like, I ain't gonna watch it. But I fell into that shit by accident. I think Style P's one the first time I watched it.
I like Brandon Marshall's story too. Like,
and after
he's
that,
a mental health person.
I kept watching it. Every time that shit pop up on my shit. Oh shit alert.
You know that, right? Brandon Marshall's a mental health case person.
Yeah, he talked about that shit.
Right, he had to, he that's when he came to the Jets. They were putting like they put the light up for the borderline personality disorder. What he has PP. So they put the lights up for that on the Empire State Building for him. When he was in the Miami Dolphins, something happened with him and his wife, and she stabbed him up. He didn't press no charges. He like, yo, whatever happened, it was my fault. Like, you know what I mean? He held it down.
Them shits, those type of people is about to be gone.
Real people taking up. Real people that are creative.
And the people that go to school and go that way, they not gonna be able to get into those industries unless they know how to be a real person. Unless they don't like this this nigga fucking too many names in my head. The nigga on the TNT joint with Shaq. Ernie.
Ernie's a GOAT. He makes that show.
Ernie is one of them niggas. Like he's this like he went to school and all that. He's a standard journalist, but he knows how to fit in with the real shit. He's more like the guy. Like
he's a moderator.
Yeah. He knows how to fit in. The nigga Stephen A. don't.
The NBA and TNT may be the greatest like sports show ever.
Yeah, I wish that shit was on for like an hour.
Yeah. Aside from just after games.
Yeah. You know what's gonna be fire, and somebody need to do it. Like they need to find a way to have two different versions of the game. They need to have one where there's the one for the family to watch, and another one where you got just
whoever talking how they talk. Like, no censorship.
Talking like the Snoop Dogg shit.
Like him
Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart shit. Watching those just the replays on YouTube and shit, funny as shit. And it's like, yo, any sport, if you know, like, yo, these niggas is gonna be doing it, or somebody from the sport that you like, yo, they was lit, they was real, like, you're gonna watch it because you're gonna want to hear their language. They're not sugarcoating. Oh, that's a bum ass move. Why you make that dumb ass pass? Like, oh, like even when they had Birdman at a Nuggets game before, and he was like doing like the guest announcing. And he didn't curse or nothing, but even like hearing him talk about this shit, it was like, yo, bro, this nigga sound way better than everybody else that's up here.
You gotta watch.
Like let Chris Webber talk like Chris Webber.
You gotta watch. I don't know what game it was. It was Shaq, Candace Parker. It wasn't Ernie. It was somebody else, and Dwayne Wade, and it was probably another person.
On NBA TNT.
Yeah, they was wilding that day. It was about who not good and stuff like that. They was wilding. Wade, he like, yo, Wade.
That's when she was like, they had brought up one of her they brought up her accolades, and one of her shits was like defensive player. Nigga, Shaq was like, what? She was like, come on, bro. What you think? I'm not down here protecting the block? I ain't no bum. Shaq was like, yo, I didn't even know you had one of those. Word.
Yeah, and they were saying like certain people that can't do certain stuff. Yeah. It was funny.
Come on, nigga, man. Talk, like make the
like how Shaq and Charles Barkley go at it.
But like make the games feel like they outside.
Yeah.
On a black top. And by that I mean
or
like
you in the barbershop.
Yeah, or you even at like a college game or something, like motherfuckers is talking shit. You play basketball outside, niggas that's way in, they talking shit. Yo, this nigga trash. Like, nigga, let them niggas.
You ever watch some YouTube videos where they be doing the 5-on-5s in the park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get into fights and all that.
I couldn't play that shit when I was younger.
No.
Because they come in that shit disrespect. They looking for a fight.
They come into your neighborhood, your town.
Bro, imagine if it came to the hood like that, nigga.
Yeah, he wouldn't have made it out the hood.
No.
Niggas would have whipped their ass. They would have been the ones scared.
Yeah.
Cause niggas, especially if you were a street ball player, you know how to switch that up. Like, all right, cool. Oh, we playing like this. Elbows. Like, I'm not even hooping no more. I'm hitting you with an elbow and I'm passing it. Like, what you doing? I don't care how nice the niggas is. Niggas, they was gonna lose by a lot because you want to play like this. This is how we gonna play. Every time you go up for a layup, nigga, you getting put on your ass, nigga.
Yo, last Saturday, that's probably top 5 greatest heavyweight fight I've ever seen in my life.
That was a good fight.
Yo, both them dudes showed so much heart. Tyson Fury showed a little more smarts because I can outbox you, but I can't be perfect for 12 rounds. You're gonna catch me, so I'm gonna lean this 290 pounds on you. And you're not the most technical boxer, so you don't know how to pivot around me and get out of the clinch or get out of the hole. Deontay Wilder showed, let me guard on my shield, because even we thought he was done. He was done after the 3rd round. Still, he knocked him out in the 4th round.
Mm-hmm.
Like, legit knocked him out. What happened is, they got to fix this in boxing. When the person first hit the side judge outside the ring, he starts to count. The referee picks it up. What happened was Wilder was out of it. Wilder walked to the wrong corner. You got to go to the furthest neutral corner. Wilder walks to the wrong corner, so when the referee got to 5, he turned around and looked at him, redirected him. That's about 3 seconds. Turned back around, started from 5. Fury got about at 8. Fury got knocked down at the 18-second mark, and he got up at the 3-second mark of the round.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 15 seconds. All right, they say in boxing that it's not an actual second count, but if you go with the referee's count, when he stopped to talk to Wilder, that's still a count out. That's not Fury's fault. Fury got up, did what he had to do. That's a bad referee.
Losing like that, dude.
Yeah, that's the second time that happened with the count.
First time it was a draw.
And then even still, when Wilder was out on his feet, Wilder hurt him like in the 9th round.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when Wilder would hurt him, it would be towards the end of the round. Wilder ain't hurt him like with the first round. So, and plus, Wilder wasn't going to the body when he hurt him.
I mean, that situation too could be his corner too, because ain't they supposed to make sure he get to the corner?
It's hard.
They gotta take the seat. They put the seat there, right?
No, when you knock somebody down, no.
No. I'm thinking that.
And when you knock somebody down, and plus you in the heat, you got your adrenaline flowing.
But can they stand on it if say knock them down, they can't stand on the banner and be like, yo.
No, because you can't go to your corner, you can't go to the other fighter's corner. You gotta go to one of the 2 neutrals.
The official count should be the nigga at the table then.
Yeah,
the nigga at the table. That's usually the official count.
That's who starts it, and the referee continue it.
Hey.
If the referee stops for whatever reason, he's supposed to
They
start. He's supposed to go back. They're supposed to keep it going.
Supposed to keep the count going.
You can't do that too.
So he. I get why he say shit like.
No, this fight he ain't good no excuse. He said, "Yo, I want to guard on my shield." He said, "I tried my best. It wasn't enough." This dude tried to bully me and rough me up, and he succeeded. Like, it is what it is. Like, I think that fight took a lot out of both of them. I think Fury fights one more time and he retires. I don't know what Wilder got left. I don't know what his punch position. Wilder's 35.
35.
Fury's 33. And Fury done been on drugs, out of boxing for 2 years, went up to 3 and some change.
33?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it was like,
He was older than that.
This took like years off their career. This trilogy. Fury never faced a puncher like that. Fury said, "Yo,
that's what I was kind of mad about, that they didn't fight nobody in between them."
No, they did. Fury had about 4 fights in between the first 2.
Wilder didn't.
Wilder had 1. He had 2. He fought Brazil, knocked him out in the first round, and then he fought Ortiz. He knocked him out in the second.
Like after that,
after the second fight, neither one of them, because it was they were going through something. They were going through arbitration because Fury tried to sign on the fight for the undisputed with Joshua, and Wilder's like, "Yo, you contractually obligated to give me my 3rd fight," and they was trying to find ways around it, and then they had to go to court. The court was for a little while, then they granted Wilder, because it was either that or you vacate the bout and you give Wilder 80 mil.
Joshua needs to stop acting like a bitch and fight Deontay.
Well, Joshua don't like getting hit.
He need to fight that nigga, because his whole thing was he was saying like he not good enough.
But
Deontay Wilder not good enough, shit like that. Nigga, if a nigga tell me, yo, you could take the bag, I want to fight. We gotta fight, my nigga. You disrespected.
They both had the belts. Wilder told him, "I will fight you in the UK. You get the bigger purse. Like, I'll give you 50 mil. You get the bigger purse behind the UK. In a rematch, when we fight in America, after I beat you, I get the lion's share of the money. You take the lesser." Nah. Anthony Joshua said no. I knew they was scared of that right hand, because Anthony Joshua can't get out the way of punches for some reason. Anthony Joshua was a better technical fighter, but he folds under pressure. That's why I was surprised he beat Vladimir after Vladimir hurt him. But you see the 2 fights he fought a small guy, Andy Ruiz, got whipped out. He just fought Usyk recently. Usyk was pickling him.
I think that'd be a good fight. That's Anthony and Deontay, that'd be a good fight.
I think Anthony Joshua don't want that smoke. You can talk all you want.
That'd be a good fight.
He'd rather fight Fury. Because when they signed on to finally fight the 3rd fight, before that, Anthony Joshua was like, I want to be undisputed, I want to be undisputed. But then when he found out that Fury had to fight Wilder, Anthony Joshua was like, I don't care. I don't even care about the belt no more. I'll fight whoever.
There's some young nigga in boxing. I've been seeing his highlights. Big Baby.
Yeah, Big Baby. Jared Anderson. He fought on the He fought on the undercard.
Yo, that nigga.
He's nice.
Knockouts.
He's nice.
Oh man.
He got to step up in competition, but he's nice. He's like 21.
How tall is he?
He's not that tall. He's probably like 6'2", I think. And he don't got his grown man strength yet. I don't think as a boxer.
Yo, the shit I've been hearing, niggas are saying that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight of all time.
No, but matchup stylistically, he'll give any heavyweight in history a problem because he's 6'9" and he can box. But the thing is, he don't have power. I think George Foreman knocks him out because George Foreman can box better than Wilder, and he hits almost as hard as Wilder.
I just hate those conversations.
Yeah.
I don't entertain them shit because I hate them. I don't know.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
But you look at.
And it's fighting too, so it's like, yo.
But you also look at coming up over the eras. Rocky Marciano was like 5'10", 5'9", 180 pounds. He was the heavyweight champion of the world. The heavyweights get bigger every decade.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like, so that's why it's like.
And we're more modern in our body recovery.
Of course it's going to be better. Yeah.
And when they
I
fought,
just hate those conversations.
And when they fought, they got they had to get weighed in the next day. Lou.
I'll take it for him.
They get like.
When we get it for you, Lou?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna come.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, just.
It's not coming to you.
No, just pass it. Oh, nah. Hold on.
Like they had they had same day weight. Now they do 24 hours before.
Yeah.
We got Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford coming up next month. Can't wait.
You going to Lotus to watch?
Never again. I watch at home.
They fucking own Pond Soul Hoopers. Shit is disgusting. They really tried to give me a bond. I'm not buying none of them shits.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm up 40-40. Nah, I'm cool, nigga. These 2 hoopers is ahead.
Yeah, yo. And I left my house while I was watching it.
Oh, you had it in the crib already? Watching it?
Yeah. I got the link. I told you, Stream TV.
Hey, you would have sent that link before I left the house?
But I'll tell you that every time a fight come on, like, yo, Stream TV. I always put it in the group chat. So then I found myself, I walk from 180th to Lotus. I get there. I'm like, well, it was cool to be out with the guys, but then again, like,
nah, yeah, it was lit to be out joking and shit.
We gotta do something different, but it was supposedly free. If we gonna go somewhere and pay, we gonna go somewhere better.
That's a fact.
We all for nothing's free, bro.
Yeah, nothing. Huh?
Nothing free. When niggas be like, yo, it's free. No, it's not, bro.
It's a stipulation. It's some loophole.
Nothing is free, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you gonna go out somewhere and think you're really gonna spend no money, you got a problem.
No, he's talking about no entry fee. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, but
you're gonna pay for something, though.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for something. They're gonna be like, you can get it free, but you gotta buy a hookah. So then it's not free.
That's
Lotus.
That's what you're saying. If we go in for free and we buy hookahs, we shouldn't be paying the entry fee afterwards. And who charges entry fee at the end?
At the end. And the thing is, you talk about, because y'all ordered the fight, y'all watched it on the Fire Stick. Y'all didn't order the fight.
That's kind of like,
yo, Lou, they ordered it
on me to buy something.
Yeah,
they ordered the fight.
Me buy something.
Because if I come in the door and you like, yo, go ahead, go sit down. Oh, cool, so it's free to come in.
But bro, Pete, they ordered the fight on the Fire Stick. It froze about 5 times.
Froze mad times. We probably saw that.
We watched on tape delay. But yo, tonight is Big Daddy Kane versus KRS One.
It's about to happen in like 40 minutes. We got
it started at 6. I'm 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got KRS One, man. Big Daddy Kane we like better because he's cooler. Yeah. But KRS One got stadium music. He got more slaps, bro. People name like 3 songs from Big Daddy Kane that say I got Big Daddy Kane or I like him better. Like Big Daddy Kane got mad songs, but the people I talk to, they only name 3 songs. You can name more KRS One songs.
KRS One, this is what he started his shit on.
Yep.
Adam.
Yep, you gonna hear KRS One. Buckle.
I can't wait. Word. KRS One got some shit in the bag.
Anything else you want to talk about? We good.
What else they have?
KRS-One. I know we had an hour.
Yeah.
Definitely an hour.
Yeah, that's you talking to?
Yeah, we talked about everything that we had on the list. Oh,
Hold up.
this sweatsuit.
Yeah. Yo, this Dan Boss.
Add them on Instagram, Dan Boss.
At Dan Boss.
Dan.
Or you could do at Driven too. They
Yeah.
got the page at Driven.
Yeah, Lil had that
Sweatsuits.
graphic up.
Yeah, sweatsuits, t-shirts, hoodies. I'm gonna throw the hoodie on one week, yellow joint.
Yeah,
Definitely got some good stuff on there.
Yeah, I gotta get some clothes from him.
Definitely. Word.
Support your own.
How much time you have?
Hour and 23.
Stop it right there.
Stop.
Any prediction for the verses?
I got KRS-One.
I got KRS-One.
That's what I got.
We can't
From the
talk to you
Bronx,
about
right?
that. Yeah, he from the Bronx, from the hood.
Yeah, I'd say KRS because I could say I heard KRS when I don't really remember hearing too much Big Daddy Kane. Yeah, I don't think I can't tell you Big Daddy Kane, so unless you tell me what's like a popular one.
Ain't no half stepping.
Everybody.
Smooth operator.
What's-
No, that's Sade.
What's the other two? Yeah, you hit it with
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard of.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator.
I probably don't know no Big Daddy Kane.
I'm about to play
I definitely
it.
heard
And
that.
it's crazy
What
because
else you got?
he would be too young to have heard Smooth Operator when it first came
Yeah.
out, but doesn't know that Big Daddy Kane one.
Smooth. Monte says smooth operator.
Ain't no half stepping, set it all, smooth operator. Warm it up came raw.
I
Raw.
would have to hear it.
RAW.
Like
I know you heard Warm It Up King. I know you did.
I probably did.
It's a smooth operator.
Midway through this.
Got no style. I give nightmares to those who compete. Freddy Krueger walking on King Street. Confuse and lose, abuse and bruise, to cruise and choose to use the name block.
He ain't hear it.
Is the beat
That Dre?
You never ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy
Some
Kane.
youngins, man.
Yeah.
Youngins.
Play Warm It Up King. You never heard this?
Oh,
Your
man.
mom's just dancing to this when you
Hell yeah. You play for your mom, she gonna bust some shit out.
Warm it up, King. Warm it up, King.
You seen Juice? If you seen Juice, you heard a Big Daddy Kane song.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not the same though.
If you heard Juice, yeah. You heard Juice, you definitely. I mean, if you seen Juice, you definitely heard Big Daddy.
He's lost, look.
You gotta hit a hook.
It's probably it's probably shit I heard but didn't leave a stamp on me.
Okay.
Like KRS, I know I heard his songs. I can't recite none of them, but I know for a fact I heard his song. I had some of
Black
his
Hop,
songs on my
Step Into
shit.
This World.
I was gonna say, there's certain songs that KRS is gonna play right now. It's gonna slap because some of his shit is what's going on right now. So certain songs that he played,
I probably don't even know what Big Daddy Kane look like.
You with the flat top.
Nigga said the nigga with the flat top. Everybody got the flat top.
Nah, Big Daddy Kane's different.
Come on, bro, you got everybody. Niggas had a flat top because of Big Daddy Kane.
Word.
Yo, Lou, you feel old yet?
And he probably only knows KRS because he's from the Bronx. That's the crazy thing.
He said, nah, I don't know him.
You gave him like 4 straight songs and he didn't know
He
not
said-
one.
Yo, listen, I ain't even gonna get mad at him because there's probably some artists like that from a bygone era that you play a song now like I don't know what that is.
Nigga is. What was this is his what's his last real album?
Who that?
Big Daddy Kane?
Oof.
I don't know.
I was about to say. See, that's the thing. KRS One was
It had to be one of
he
these.
was on little things in the '90s, still here and there.
It
So
had to be around. It had to be one of these 94.
What year you was born?
The two.
Yeah, you was
So it had
born.
to
He
be
probably done.
'92. It's over.
Either Daddy's Home or
No, he's-
Veterans Day.
Nah, he's out of his prime. You gotta get pause.
Yeah.
A Taste of Chocolate. It's a Big Daddy thing. Long Live the King.
And
Prince
the
of Darkness.
yo, Those first two albums.
94 and 98 was his last, like,
Yo, look.
I'm not counting these down here because I already know these.
His first two albums he ain't gonna listen to. What's the name of them? Big Daddy Thing? This nigga gonna be like, hey yo, I'm not listening to that. The Taste of Chocolate, he definitely not listening to that.
Yo, there's no.
No, listen.
Yo, he beat Madonna.
But when I was on,
You heard he beat Madonna when Madonna was in
when I
her
really
prime.
started getting into hip hop, I started listening to like a lot of old rappers and shit like that. But I don't know why Big Daddy Kane wasn't one of them. Like I listened to
Rakim?
Listen to Rakim.
Because you don't like Jay-Z and Big Daddy Kane is the predecessor of Jay-Z.
When they listen to like
said Jay-Z's mid.
shit, huh?
You said Jay-Z is mid.
Mid is cool. I smoke mid. I smoke some mid. Mid is cool. But
Yo, today we're filming on a Sunday. That's why we don't have a bottle that like we usually sip. But yeah.
Oh, let them know they can find us everywhere.
That's our time. Yes, you can find us everywhere now. Apple Podcasts.
Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, YouTube. You can text me. You know, we get you the podcast wherever you need to get it at.
And yo, we're gonna set something up that y'all can send questions in and y'all can suggest topics and all that too. As of right now, y'all can go to our Instagram, link in all our bios, link in bio.
And the good thing about it, we are the only person with that name, the Ruler 10. So you type it in, you go and find it.
Thank you.